Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers think J.J. Redick has potential to be as good as Pat Riley. The Los Angeles Lakers are reportedly considering J.J. Redick for their head coaching position, seeing him as a prospect with the potential to be as influential as the legendary Pat Riley, according to Shams Charania and Jovan Buha of The Athletic. This news comes amid the team's search for a new head coach following the firing of Darvin Ham after a disappointing playoff exit. Redick, a former NBA player and current media analyst, has garnered significant attention despite having no prior coaching experience. His potential is so highly regarded by the Lakers that they compare him to Riley, who famously led the Lakers to multiple championships during the 1980s and later found success with the New York Knicks and Miami Heat. The Lakers' front office is driving the interest in Redick, although it is noteworthy that LeBron James, who co-hosts the podcast Mind the Game with Redick, has had no involvement in the decision-making process. This fact was emphasized by reports indicating that James has not discussed Redick's candidacy with the Lakers management. Instead, the team's interest in Redick appears to be based on his potential to bring long-term success and stability to the franchise. Pat Riley's legacy as a coach is monumental. He guided the Lakers to 4 NBA championships in the 1980s, establishing a dominant era for the franchise. The comparison of Redick to Riley suggests that the Lakers see in Redick a similar potential to build and sustain a winning culture. Riley's influence extended beyond his coaching, as he later became a successful executive with the Miami Heat, further cementing his status as one of the NBA's great minds. Redick's appeal likely stems from his deep understanding of the game, honed over a lengthy playing career where he was known for his basketball IQ and work ethic. His transition from player to media analyst has also showcased his ability to articulate and analyze the game, qualities that could translate well to a coaching role. The Lakers' decision to consider Redick underscores their desire to find a coach who can not only manage the team effectively in the short term but also lead it to sustained success in the future. With the goal of maximizing the remaining years of LeBron James' career and building a solid foundation for Anthony Davis and the team's future stars, the Lakers are methodically evaluating their options, with J.J. Redick emerging as a compelling candidate. If hired, Redick would face the challenge of replicating even a fraction of Riley's success, but the Lakers' belief in his potential indicates they see a bright future with him at the helm. The Los Angeles Lakers are known for their high expectations and storied history, which inevitably puts immense pressure on anyone taking up the head coach position. With the recent firing of Darvin Ham following a first-round playoff exit, the franchise's pursuit of a new coach brings with it an environment charged with expectations of immediate success and long-term stability. Perfect Donovan Mitchell trade Heat must offer Cavs. Donovan Mitchell's 2023-24 campaign with the Cleveland Cavaliers likely didn't end the way he would have hoped for it to, as he was forced to sit out the Cavs' final 2 games of the season in their Eastern Conference semifinal series against the Boston Celtics due to a calf strain. With Mitchell on the sidelines, Cleveland put up a good fight, but they were ultimately eliminated after losing those 2 contests. In a similar vein, the Miami Heat didn't see their campaign go the way they would have hoped it did. While they managed to escape the play-in tournament as the 8th seed in the East, they also bumped into the Celtics, losing to them in 5 games in their first-round playoff series. Once Jimmy Butler got injured against the Philadelphia 76ers in their first play-in game, the Heat were practically dead in the water. With the offseason upon both teams, Mitchell has been floated as a potential trade target for a Heat team that could be in the market for a 3rd star player over the next few months. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the perfect trade offer Miami needs to send over to Cleveland if they want to pair Mitchell up with Butler and Bam Adebayo. After the Heat balked at the asking price for Damian Lillard last offseason and then watched him get traded to the Milwaukee Bucks, chances are their front office is going to be more aggressive this time around. If they intend on making a trade for Mitchell, or any superstar player for that matter, it's going to cost them a pretty penny. Mitchell turned in another impressive campaign with the Cavs, 26.6 ppg, 6.1 apg, 5.1 rpg, 46.2 fg%, taking on a bigger role as Darius Garland struggled with injuries. Mitchell averaged career highs in assists and rebounds per game, while also earning his fifth straight All-Star selection in the process. Pairing him up with Butler and Adebayo would give Miami the scoring boost they have often lacked during their recent stretch of success. Butler and Tyler Herro, more on him in a second, are really the only guys who can create looks for themselves, so when one of them is off the court, it puts the offense in a bind at times, as they struggle to create open looks in a half-court setting. The main piece in this trade offer would be Herro, although it's worth noting his trade value is probably at an all-time low. Offensively, it was a typically solid season from Herro, 20.8 ppg, 5.3 rpg, 4.5 apg, 44.1 fg%, but he was exposed on both sides of the ball in their first-round series with the C's without Butler on the court. Jimmy Butler opens up about future with Miami Heat after Pat Riley's comments. Jimmy Butler's future with the Miami Heat has been a topic of conversation since the team was eliminated by the Boston Celtics in the first round of the 2024 NBA playoffs. Butler's desire for a maximum contract extension, combined with his availability, has created uncertainty. This only grew when Heat president Pat Riley slammed Butler in his end-of-the-season press conference. Yet, Riley said that Miami is not looking to trade the 34-year-old star player who has led the NBA organization to 2 NBA Finals appearances in the last 5 years. Amid those rumors, Butler has now gone public with his thoughts about Miami as the NBA offseason inches closer following the Heat's exit from the playoffs. Butler talked to GQ Sports' Rohan Nadkarni about his basketball future with the Heat and beyond the NBA. While the interview occurred before Riley's comments, Butler's comments were notable as he seemed committed to bringing a championship to Miami. The Heat forward was asked if he wants his number 22 jersey in Miami to be the last he wears in the NBA. Butler still feels the same way he has in previous years. "I mean, yeah. In the NBA? For sure," Butler said. "But then after that, I really do want to play for Flamengo, a professional Brazilian basketball team in the NBB. I tell everybody, I'm half Brazilian. I feel at home, man. I really care about the city, I really care about the people in this city. Miami has embraced me. They've wanted me to bring them something they haven't done since LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. And I want to do that. So as soon as I get this knee back right, I'm right back on they ass and everybody know it. I feel like everybody gotta pass this playoffs, man. We're not going out like that." Butler is still committed to winning a championship with the Heat, and Riley's comments shouldn't hurt those efforts. Butler is a competitor and has found a home within the Heat culture, so Riley's comments should only light a fire to bring himself forward as the best competitor. The Heat are coming off a poor season where they made the playoffs, but had unfortunate luck with injuries. Butler, Terry Rozier, Jamie Jaquez Jr., and Josh Richardson all missed the final game of the first-round series with Boston. It's one reason why player availability was a significant topic for Riley. Miami is at its best when it is fully healthy and has Butler leading the way. Without the star forward, the Heat wouldn't have made the NBA Finals since the 2014 season, when LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh led the way before James left. The rumors about Butler's future will be a hot topic in Miami this offseason, but until something says he isn't happy, there should be nothing to worry about. Butler and the Heat are a perfect match, and it's a big offseason to get everything right for another push to the NBA Finals. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.